Hi there, this is Shri. I hope you are doing well, and I hope the change of seasons is treating you well. I love the changing time when seasons change, because for me it's a time to rest back into trust that all is well, that things are happening just as they should, and and I'm safe, and everything, this seasons are changing as they must, and that we are all being taken care of in ways that we don't even understand a lot of the time. So I thought I would record a quick video for you guys, and I'm deciding that the way I'm going to be interacting with you will be in two ways. One, I'll be sending an email connecting you to my blog on Tuesdays, and on Thursdays I'm going to be sending you a short video which will also talk a little bit about my blog, but how my blog has changed, how writing and the writing of exploring the mythology of India in my blog has helped me to understand how myths actually work in our lives and how they can help us live life. They're not just pretty stories. They're not just they're very, very useful tools for us to be using, and often not used enough to help us move through life and its situations. And I decided to go back and introduce you to my blog because a few things happened over the past several weeks. I had several friends, some of them very ardent Southern Baptists, who talked to me about how much my blog helps them. And I have a friend who I've had for known for over 8 or 9 years, and she is always telling me about how my blog helps her to almost get into a meditative state and feel a sense of peace. And I had another colleague recently who talked about how she had been estranged from her family for years, and she was going to a place, a reunion kind of thing, at a funeral, and she made it a point to come and talk to me and tell me that I find your blog so helpful, and I'm going to be remembering the things you talk about in your blog to help me, so that when I meet with these family members who have had a problem with for so long, I will be able to do it with the best mindset possible. So it's clear that what is coming through me in the blog is crossing divides that one might not expect to cross, and helping people. So I want to be sure that you get a sense of what that is. That blog that I so enjoy writing and I'm getting so much out of also helps you work through things that you are going through in your life. So that was one of the reasons for thinking that there is value there, and I want to be able to share that value with you. The other thing is that what has come up for me as part of the writing of the blog is that this concept of radical self-acceptance has become clearer and clearer, and you might see that as we go through the blog. But I thought using this video was a good way to try and connect the two pieces, because it is a very profound concept, and ultimately it is what I'm realizing more and more is that regardless of what else I do. So in my first blog post that I sent to you last Tuesday, I talked about Ganesha, who is the symbol in Hinduism of the energy that removes obstacles. Often the obstacles are considered to be outside of us. But really, what I realized several years ago is that those obstacles are really within us. It's about our sense of self-worth. It's about our perception of what other people think about us, which is again rooted in self-worth. So it's all about what we are thinking and the meaning we are giving to life situations, and our beliefs about ourselves and others that are held inside us. It's not, and we project that outside to situations. So he does that. So that energy, when we focus on that energy, and when we, there's a visualization that I talk about in that blog post that can help visualize removing the obstacles. But what I'm understanding is that beneath that, even when you sort of begin to visualize removing those blocks, there is a layer beneath that where you need to be okay, in a certain sense, with certain parts of you that you have traditionally been told to shun. Right? So the part of you that gets angry, the part of you that feels jealousy, the part of you that feels angry at someone else being successful, all of those things that we don't want to face about ourselves, the part of you that likes to be violent, whether in thought or in action, those are all parts of us that exist inside of us, but that we try to push away. And what the writing of the blog and the exploration of this, the myth that I'm exploring has shown me, is that there is nothing about us that needs to be pushed aside. We are all perfect every moment as we are, and the point to get to is that space where your heart is open to yourself first, to open your heart and welcome all of you inside. That is the practice. That is the space we want to get to, because once we are there, then there's no judgment of the other. Once we stop judging ourselves, judgment of the other stops. Once when we're fully and completely wholly in love with ourselves, then we're completely wholly and fully in love with anyone else who comes in our path. And so that is what, so I'm hoping that with the videos I will talk a little bit like this. I might even take you through a couple of guided meditations as we go on, but I want to be able to connect the blog to the acceptance and how that journey is taking place in my life, and I hope that you will find it useful. I've been and I'd love to hear from you about what you think and how well this is resonating with you. So if you would just send me back a reply, just hit reply to the email that this video is coming to you in. I'd love to hear from you, because the whole point of this is to be able to, I realize that I have a lot to give, that both my life experience and the connection I have with my team in spirit, with my source, with my guides, is here to help you, to serve you, get to the space where you are in turn helping other people. And so I really want to be able to design this so that it's of help to you. So please go ahead, respond. It doesn't, just tell me what you think about it, whether you find this useful or not. And I would so much appreciate it, because I know that we have work to do together. That there is stuff that I have to give you that you will find useful in your life. So let me know how this goes, and I will talk to you in a week.